Stars win, baby. Let's go. All right. So we start the game. Face off. Let's go. Boys are skating. They're flying. They got the puck. They're ripping around. I'm liking the energy. It's a nice start. And then take a penalty. A little over a minute into the game. So Rangers go on the power play, and they're just skating down the left wing. And super sharp angle shot. They fire it on net. Hudobin definitely, I don't think, was expecting it. Squeaks through. Obviously, one that shouldn't go in, one that obviously he wanted back, looking at his reaction. But this is something the Stars are used to. They're used to going down. Play continues. They get about 8 minutes through the period. Stars still only have one shot on net, which was registered before the New York power play even. And they go to work. They win the face-off back to Klingberg. Klingberg goes across Sagan one time, and he hits the post. Now here's a little controversy. People are saying that it hit the post and it went out and hit the netting. I did not see that at all. The first time I seen the replay, you can tell Razor in the broadcast said, "Oh, that looks like it hit the netting. That's not the way it hit the glass." I see where he's coming from. Usually when it hits the regular part of the grass, like the flat part, it would bounce straight out. Whereas when you look at the replay, it didn't hit the netting because that reacts totally different too. It hit the top of the glass, and that's why it kind of bounced up and fell shallowly, not very far from where it hit the glass. And then anyways, puck play continues because it didn't go out of play. Gets back to Klingberg again, and he, as Razor Ray said, crab walks the line, and he rips one on the net. Pavs tip, scores. Let's go. Pavs gets another. 2 straight goals for the Stars from Pavs. Gets the game winner, and the game started for the boys. Let's go. We're hype. But we're not done there. Rangers were like, nah. We don't think that was good. That went out of play. So they review it, and it took a decent while. And as the review went on, the announcers were still thinking it went out of play. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't think so. That looked like it hit the top of the glass, not the net, not the flat part of the glass. It hit the top of the glass and came back into play. That should be a good goal. And the refs and the league or whoever is in charge of ruling it seem to have agreed with me. So, anyways, we continue. We get another power play because they were wrong, which is awesome. I mean, we're not typically great on power plays, but we got one. The boys are feeling, let's go. So come back out. Sagan passes it through Radulov's legs behind the net to Ben, who sits behind in Gretzky's office, pulls it out, feeds out front. Pavs rips 1-5 on Lundqvist. Let's go! 16 seconds apart. Your boy Pavelski, number 16, 2 goals. Let's go. The Stars now have a 2-1 lead. That was 2 goals on 3 shots. Keep that in mind. So Lundqvist feeling shaky. Keep in mind, they also beat him with a post. So they've taken 4 shots and beat him 3 times. So he's looking shaky, and I could tell. I could tell just watching. I'm like, ooh, he's not looking like the king. He's not looking like Lundqvist. I've seen Lundqvist. Lundqvist is a freaking god. Couple minutes left in the first. Rangers go up on a power play, and there's like 7 seconds left. Stars almost got this one killed off. They're a good penalty kill team, except that would not be the point today, as the Rangers fire one from the point, and Lemieux just gets a shoulder in the way of his head in time that it just misses his head, hits the back of his shoulder, and then I can't remember who it was. The name slipped me. Grabs it from behind his head and bats it down as he's skating into the crease, and it goes in, and I see the Rangers players go like this, and I instantly spring up. I'm like, no way, he batted that in net, no way. And the ref immediately is waving it off, and I'm like, alright, sick. And so they're reviewing it, and my gosh, he got his freaking stick on it. I don't know how he managed to do that. I did some major luck. But holy cow, this man had like a 2.5 foot window to not only get the puck from behind his head while his hands were on his stick to go wham and then hit his stick before the puck crossed the line to hit it in the net. Wow. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. Like, dang, I give props. I'm a Stars fan. I don't like to see it, but dang. So it's 2-2, and we continue the game. We get into the second period. It's a 2-on-1 for the Stars. Roope Hintz coming down the left side, Sagan on the right. Defender lays down to take the pass lane. Hintz saucers it over top, lands, Sagan shoots, I jump. I'm like, there's no way this isn't a goal. Lundqvist flies across the net, stone Sagan cold. What does this man have to do to score a gosh darn goal in this league? God dang it. Alright, we'll continue. Game continues. Stars in the O-zone. Dickinson skates it up the right wing boards. Johns, you can see him ready. He wants to rip one. Dickinson waits, draws a couple players to him, feeds it right into his power. Boom! Johns is back, baby! A year and a half since he's freaking been able to play. He finally scores. It was almost 2 years. February 16th, 2 years ago, was the last time that he scored. Man, did I feel chills in my body. You could just see everyone on the bench just so happy for him. Like, this is just, the amount that he's had to go through and struggle with is just crazy. This man, I love Johns to death. The man can hit, and he has a shot like a motherfricker. I honestly think we should, as Stars fan community, we need to get that man into an all-star game. As long as he can stay healthy for like next year's, we got to see how his hardest shot compares to everyone else, because that man has a freaking cannon, baby. Let's go. Stars are up 3-2. They got the lead back. They're feeling it. They're confident. They're hot and heavy. Let's go. A little bit further into the game, Como's skating down the wing. He's got Johns on the right side. Another 2-on-1, and Como's like, I got the A, baby. I got the A for the road games now. I'm going to take this one myself. Ping! Oh my gosh. Can you be any more sniper? Whew. Whew. Did he ever pick the top cheddar on Lundqvist? Wow. That was just crazy. And not too long after, Rangers have it in the O-zone. They go D to D. Gurion's like, nope. He takes it. He's flying in. Rangers D-man hooks him as he's getting by. Gurion says, get that out of here. I'm going. Gurion skates in. Lundqvist shoots. Lundqvist with another freakishly awesome save. That's why they call him the king, because he can never be counted out. He's always fighting for every save, and I admire that about him. And that's why he's been able to stay in the league as long as he is and been as good as he is, because he never gives up. And I admire that so much. Another power play for the Stars. They're working it. They ended up getting on a 5-on-3 right at the end of the second period, so it was split between the intermissions, which kind of sucks that they couldn't really work full advantage of it. But they had a good shot. Rads had a one-timer. He cranked the post again. They hit a couple posts in this game. This score could have easily been way bigger. And yeah, getting into the third period, boys are going hard. Perry cleans up a rebound. He gets it, and you can just see he scores, and you just feel all of the bad energy, the negativeness, the monkey. This game might just be a game of redemption for the boys. And I'll be honest, I didn't like Corey Perry. He signed with the boys, and I'm like, you know what? This is a fair deal. I can't complain about this deal. He's proven himself in the league. He's been good. If he can rekindle that, that'd be awesome. He's an agitator. He gets under people's skin, and he showed that. He drew a penalty early in the game, and that got Stars on the board. He started the boys going. He's played good the last few games, and I like it. I will be honest, I was getting really negative on him on the season. I was like, man, I kind of wish we didn't do this. Like, he's just struggling. Like, maybe he should just hang up the skates. Maybe he's just not fitting in our system. You know, freaking Winter Classic came, and I'm like, bro, your first freaking shift, and yet you did that? Like, that's just not cool. And in the biggest game of the season. Man, that walk of shame was crazy too. I'm off topic. So after Perry's goal, Rangers get another power play, and Fox rips one from the point. Lemieux gets a tip, and it just goes under off of Khudobin's blocker arm and in. Sucks. Stars got a 5-3 lead. They'd hold on to it. Pavelski had a bit at the empty net for the hat trick. He just missed it, but that's all right. He's got 2 goals this game. Who's the first star? Mad respect. He played great. The boys played good. Very, very interesting game. I recommend actually going back and watching the highlights. It was a very good game. Anyways, let's get to some of the post game. They interviewed Johns after. I think this is the second interview that he's had since his return, and he's been back for 5 games now. The first interview we had was just talking about playing again, and like the struggle he went through and all that. And obviously, he got emotional. Like that man went through a lot, and they couldn't figure out what was going on, and like just ridiculous. And yeah, and he said today, like they asked him how did it feel to score again after so long. He said, honestly, I was starting to think like I may never score ever again. And once again, he got like emotional, and his parents were there for this game. This is the first game they've seen since he's come back, which makes it even awesomer. Even though that I don't think that's even a word. But yeah. So his parents got to see him score his first goal back. That's awesome. He got another assist on Perry's goal. So he got a 2-point night. He was a second star. So proud of that guy. Bonus. Woo. After the game was asked about Johns, and he says the same thing as I do pretty much. He loves John's shot. He's got one of the best shots in the league from the point, and I will compete that with anybody. He's got a freaking cannon. Oh my goodness. I would never want to get in front of that, I tell you. He also said it's a huge addition to the team. It's like we made a trade without actually having to make a trade. He's that good. That's what he said in his post-game interview, and that shows a lot of confidence. And you can obviously see in John's game, watching last night, there was a couple times in his own zone, they went to break it out. I think it was 2 in the same play in the first period. He fanned on a pass twice. I don't think it was that they scored off of, but you can see that there's still some rust there. But you can also see if you watch this first game back compared to now, he's looking a lot better, and he's continuing to grow, and he's throwing his body around. He's just crunching people, and I love his game. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, thanks for watching.